Hello, welcome to the fourth game of the under 1900 WWPC Best of 5 final. The score is 2-1 to Nexus of Reality. TA for Life is in a must-win game. If Nexus wins, he will take the crown of under 1900 champion. Finally, we don't have a mirror matchup. We have Cybern versus Aeon. TA as Cybern and Nexus as Aeon, and we're on a 20x20. Wait, what? 10x10. What? Via is not 10x10, surely. No, it's 20x20. So maybe we found a bit of a bug there. In Hussar's wonderful Supreme Scoreboard mod. So build orders, you can do first NG to reclaim and then not make any mexes with your ACU. Or you can do as Nexus is doing, which is walk a bit, get the mexes, and use expanding engineers to grab reclaim and then send a later NG to grab some reclaim along here as well. And it seems both players have opted to do that. TA has paused as ACU. That's a terrible sign. He hasn't got enough reclaim. Let's speed it up now. So via this map is kind of ridiculous. It's just got a million tiny rocks. So many tiny rocks that you should have about 30k mass reclaim 15 minutes in. If you have less than that, you're doing something pretty bad. 30k at 15 minutes is a pretty good target. And I hear a lab. And here's two labs, in fact. No kills for either of them. That's gonna put TA behind. No damage for those labs. So anyway, reclaim. That's what this map is all about. So there's so much reclaim, you need to be making also a huge amount of power to actually use it and to tech your mexes and get your T3 land, RAS, T3 air. So it's definitely a very difficult map for any beginner, and often I'll see players who are even 1500 or something and they'll have 4k reclaim or something. They just don't realize the amount of mass in all these rocks. So you need to have attack moves into this place, all around this. This is extremely important, these two here. And these can be denied. And you can steal the reclaim in these, so these are probably the most important ones. And you have a bit around here, you have some of the expansion along the inside and outside of these ridges. There's also tree reclaim, quite significant amount of tree reclaim that you should grab. So yeah, get micro in those energies. That's what you're going to be doing on this map. Micro energies, clicking the mex upgrade button, and TA is very long in his main base. Usually you want to get to one of your expansions with your ACU quite quickly to secure it versus early raids. Because if you're slower getting a factory up in this expansion, you're slower getting all of the reclaim in the surrounding area, and it can really put you at a serious disadvantage. There is also reclaim in the middle. I think it's like 2.5k. Yes, 2430. That's like T3 mass fab or something. I'm not actually sure. You know those units that are literally useless and I've never seen built. Also these civ buildings, some of them give good reclaim. Not all, I think. And there's also quite a few mechs in the middle, 8 mechs. And some reclaim from PDs, and that's not so much. So not much going on. These mantis should be in here killing NGs, because there's literally no tanks here. For some bizarre reason. I mean, no tanks here is, I guess, okay, because ACU is defending, but he has a single Aurora defending this. Way too risky. Way too risky. So let's see. Go. You can often tell who's ahead just by the amount of power production they have. And these guys are very even in power production. But you see, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to build power making P-gens here. And it's not actually enough. Does he have T2 land on the way, or T2 air in fact? Yeah, it's... Problem with T2 air is it's quite expensive, quite a lot more expensive on power than T2 land. It's quite important for this map, but it is cheaper on mass. I did see a transport, but it's dead, it seems. It got shut down. Unfortunate for Nexus, and now TA has a factory in this expansion and has dropped the other with 6 engineers, so you should be able to secure that quite readily. And the middle is being contested. Oh, that's a very nice idea. This guy's on an attack move, so he doesn't have to go right up to the reclaim to grab it. Well played there, TA. I will definitely be using that. And he's just gotten all of it. That's the main reason to get to mid, and it's all TAs. In terms of power though, we can see Nexus has a serious advantage, 1.6k power. More T2 pigeons coming. And a lot of T2 mexes already. Now there's a serious issue though, and that is a lack of TMD. On this map, TMD can be devastating, and TA for life knows that. So I would not be surprised to see some TML come out very quick. Can't find any T2 engineers though. Here we go, let's just show you the range. I mean, you can put one here, which is pretty close to your base, quite far from your opponent, and yeah, you can hit the 2 main expansions, and well, the 3 main expansions really. This, and Aeon of course will need a lot of TMD to defend all those mexes, and a lot of T2 engineers in different positions to defend all those mexes, so I'd love to see a TML in this position. And ACU being drafted to fight for this expansion, also dropped to the back where it's unlikely to be spotted, or less likely to be spotted. And some factories here to make some arties and clean this up and reclaim anything that's left over. You see obsidians. Medusa doing a good job getting some stuns in there. We have TMD planned, but it's not built yet. But I don't see any TML from TA. T3 land, no, not even begun yet. That's quite slow, I think. If you look at TA, he's already on T3 land, yeah. So this is quite surprising. I'm not sure why he's so slow on his T3 land. Is he going for RAS? He is. I missed that notification. So after RAS, I suppose we'll see T3 land on the way. Full T2 mechs now in the main base and main expansions, and T2 air is going to be used to clean up this expansion. Now you see a lot of T2 units moving towards this area. What does TA have ready? He has one brick just finished. He has a lot of engineers to make PDs, but Nexus is afraid to go in. He doesn't know what's there, and so he kind of missed his chance. I think he could have gone in there. Now the scouting is coming. Oh, he's not scouting that way. Yeah, here we go. A lot of gunships. He could maybe even find the ACU and get a gunship snipe, but ACU is actually... Oh! A lot of Corsairs have been spotted, and now in fact they're being used to defend. So the secret is revealed. I think TA was going for Corsair snipe. Kinda late with it though, I think. RAS coming for TA as well. As he loses air control, he's going to want that T3 air pretty quick. I have ASF, a disgusting amount of T1 scouts just chilling, and T3 land has begun finally. This is a T3 mix on the way. Oh, we have one finished already, in fact. That's good for TA. I don't think Nex has any T3 maxes. Here comes a strat though. Let's see what he can do with the strat. I don't see any T3 anti-air, mobile or static. Definitely a SAM would be a great thing to have right now. Great thing to have on this map in general, just to avoid getting completely raped by some strat rush. Got T2 units. Obsidians are getting into range here, so they can do some damage, but if they're not microed to stay in range, they're just gonna get eaten up by these bricks. 2 strats now on the left. This guy here is still killing T2 mexes and is still alive. Strat's going after the T3 support factory. Let's see what's the micro like. Well, these strats are in trouble, and ASF's caught onto them. In this position you can even check these mexes on top or on the bottom. Definitely not the worst idea. And middle can be used to raid quite quickly. Could make some loyalists and just run through mid. Just change the angle of attack. So these bricks are taking quite a bit of damage. And are they really going to be pushed off? Yes. Second brick goes down, third brick should be fine, I think. Well, he's not being microed, so the fervors are going to have a field day. And that's a lot of mass for Nexus to grab. Over here it looks quite dangerous. We've got 4 bricks. Plenty of flax around as well. There's only T2 in front of him. He needs to use this chance. Now we have T3 P-Gen. Where are all the harbs? We have 4 harbs, and they're on the left side with the ACU. Middle is completely undefended. The right is almost completely undefended. There's 1 T2 PD and 8 obsidians. And we even have T3 mechs in the middle. And all that TMD is set up as well. This could be sniped extremely easily for a huge amount of damage. Still making obsidians here rather than... Really, you should have these factories pumping out some energies and one of them goes T3 and just make harbs, because obsidians aren't going to help you too much at this stage in the game. But we see he's not planning for harbs, he's planning to just almost skip harbs, just get a GC. That's pretty ballsy in my opinion. I'm not sure he needs to do that unless he's spotted a spider or something. I don't see a spider though. See T3 P-Gen's planned for the nice adjacency bonus around the HQ. Bricks with a lot of kills, and a lot of kills on T2 units as well, so double vet for both of them so far, and on their way to triple vet. These bricks have just missed a big opportunity to kill a T3 mechs. The harbs are coming in, but there's no real micro here. The bricks are kiting away out of range of some of the further harbs, but the harbs catch up, and oh, you can see they're all hitting different harbingers, so they're surviving with low HP. Still, it's enough. Maybe these NGs could reclaim the brick, maybe. But if TA leaves without killing this T3 mechs, I'm gonna be very sad. That GC built fast. I was not expecting that to happen so fast. And where is it going? It's walking back. I think that was accidental. Yeah, no, he's turned around. Yep. Just walked towards the enemy. The problem with Aeon versus Cybern in late game is, well, Aeon has the Harb, which is in a straight fight beaten by the brick, and they have the GC, which just loses to loyalists. Harb loses really hard to the Spider bot. GC will lose to Omega. But TA has bricks. And Nex has a GC, so this can go well for Nex. Really, I think every T3 factory has to change to loyalists right now. And then that would force Nex to have his Harbs go with the GC as an entourage, so that the GC doesn't get completely destroyed by the loyalists. 20 bricks spread all across the map are not going to be able to stop this GC. You also should kill some stuff so that it doesn't vet. Nexus is just not microing this at all. He gave that one command to over here somewhere, and he's just walked past the expansion. It's quite sad. But this brick is just trekking. Kept going, getting kills, and now he's actually reclaiming the T3 mechs with NGs. Because he did walk away without killing it. As GC is just walking straight to the back base. Does not give a fuck about the expansion. That will be rebuilt. Just get in and do maximum damage. He's gonna get a lot of vet from these. There we go. The NGs disappear in a puff of smoke after being control K'd to avoid giving vet. The Corsairs are trying to defend. But the GC marches on. He's not killing these T3 pigeons or the T3 HQ. He's just walking towards the ACU, and he's gonna make it, I think. I think he surely has spotted the ACU if he's doing this. There's just not enough damage. And in fact, are those Corsairs missing? There's just too much HP. And TA is fucked. So, XP rush. I didn't mention that at the start, I think. But it's a very powerful thing on this map. So, Next just walks all the way to the back of TA's base, sniffs out the ACU, and executes him in cold blood. Idiotic plane, says TA. Yeah, I think the Corsairs were missing quite a bit. That looks dead on, in fact. It's pretty cool. Anyway, Nexus takes the title of Under 1900 champion, although I suspect he may have just gone over 1900 on the ladder. I think that's what I read. So, probably he won't take the title and will maybe move on to the over 1900 if anyone decides to play that again. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. GG Nexus, hard luck TA. You'll fix the UI like someday, I'm sure.